Up the middle, it's Edwards. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Calais Campbell on the stop. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson, rolling to his right.
Crossing route, he finds Likely.
Touchdown!
Isaiah Likely.
From 17 yards out.
And the Ravens are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Tucker with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build.
Oh, and for the third time, Jackson going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Marcus Williams.
And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. From midfield now, here's Jackson.
And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
To throw is Jackson, eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
Well, that's a nice job right there. He's looking downfield, but with no one open, he takes off and tries to run for it. He gets to the sidelines and gets out of bounds with a first down.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. Flush to his right. Slings it to Andrews, and it's complete. The tight end has it. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
A 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
They made a nice effort to stick it with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
On 3rd and 1, Jackson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
Again, it's Ricard, the fullback.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Patrick Ricard
as the first half is winding down.
And the Ravens have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see. Open man downfield is Duvernay.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A big completion there, and he gets out of bounds to stop the clock.
Very heady football. That allows them the opportunity to go ahead and line up and kick one right before the half ends.
And that's off the right upright, and it bounces away no good. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Jackson going to take this himself.
And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
Second down at 6 now from the 42.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
And, Brandon, this is the time of the game when Jackson could really take over. He's got the defense's legs a little bit tired. He's got them on the run.
Yeah, this defense looks gassed, and you're exactly right. Second half with the lead, this is when Lamar Jackson seems to thrive.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his second catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does. Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
And, oh, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown.
Devin Duvernay
from 21 yards away.
And the Ravens take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They go play action now. Jackson.
That is caught. Rashad Bateman.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. 23 yards on the play. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Up the middle, here's Edwards. And he will force his way into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
Gus Edwards,
a 9-yard touchdown run.
And the Ravens have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Hill going to think better of bringing this one out, and the drive will start at the 25.
The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going.
Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. Jackson now. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 7 yards there and a first down. Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Dobbins running out of the gun.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They're facing a critical third down now as they try to hold on to this lead. Now it's Jackson. And that is incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on third down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
So here comes Justin Tucker in a big spot. This to perhaps salt this one away. Tucker's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Throwing, Jackson.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And I think the ball's out, picked up by Marcus Williams. And I think they are going to get this one back. Well, that would have been something, double turnovers, but instead they'll keep the possession on the INT. Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
There is something to a game plan when trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
Jackson to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Edwards.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
On the handoff, Edwards. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now Jackson. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that is incomplete.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Throwing now is Jackson.
That's taken in by Duvernay.
And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
So it's a win here for the Ravens, and it was just too much Lamar Jackson. He really played well.
Yeah, he was just on target all afternoon with 3 touchdown passes. They couldn't find a way to stop him, and ultimately, he guided them to victory.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. From Baltimore, so long, everybody.